How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and today we're going to be taking a look at some recent Pokemon rumors for Pokemon Scarlet Violet, so let's get right into it. Starting first off with this one from 4chan, talking about some possible things, so let's take a look at this one first. So first of all, it features an image of, I'm going to make an assumption here, the royal family of Spain, I'm guessing. I don't know if this is actually them. I'm guessing it is them because, well, they look kind of royal looking, right? I mean, you get what I mean, right? They look a bit royal-ish, and also behind them there's the Spanish flag. So I'm assuming it's the royal family of Spain. And then a guy calls it Leaky Leaky, and he says, all right, Pokemon presents announcement on Friday. So he's saying this Friday there will be an announcement. I guess we'll instantly know if this guy was for real or not. If there is an announcement this Friday, I guess we'll instantly know. As soon as that guy, as soon as that Friday rolls in, if there ain't no announcement, we know this one is fake. But here's what it says. Main gimmick is a spirit Pokemon that can inhabit any Pokemon and grant a third type to all Pokemon for 3 turns. Anisifus. I don't know. That's a weird-ass name. I'm not going to lie. It says no starter Evos. That's just bullshit. And then he says the region is called Sacradel. Main theme is a school rivalry between the Scarlet Institute and the Violet Academy. New Pokemon shown, and then I can't really read that name. It's just too difficult. Regional bird looks like a pigeon. This one, a grass pig. A Tentacruel evolution, which actually, interestingly enough, I'm not going to lie, a Tentacruel form does seem to fit with some of the stuff Ku's been saying. So this is outside of this one. This one, I'm going to not lie, this rumor is kind of whack. Paraseer, a Parasect evolution, and regional looks orange and, water type. The regionals, I guess, regional form? Is that what he's talking about? Or Paraseer, which I guess is a Parasect evolution. But he says there is no starter Evos, which is, you instantly know it's fake just from that, okay? There's no way that they wouldn't do starter evolutions in these games. Like, that's just ridiculous. Next up is this post right here from 4chan as well, with this guy just saying Scarlet Violet Leak, then featuring images of just different evolutionary lines. We've got, like, you got Charmander line over here, you got Mudkip line over here, you got Lapras up there, you've got Aerodactyl, you've got Zubat line, and you got Scyther and Scizor over there. So, I don't know if this is supposed to be regional forms for them, because he says here that for Charmander, Fire Water, Water Grass for Lapras, then Grass Steel for Swampert and whatnot, and then Fire Flying for Aerodactyl, Electric Flying for Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat, and then at the bottom here, Water Steel for these guys, which we already just had an evolution, like a brand new evolution for, Scyther with Cleavor. It just doesn't make a lot of sense for them to add another one on top of that. Just seems a little bit out of the realm of possibility, but that was another one. Let's go to the next thing, which is this post right here from Project Ducklet, who says the following: more than 137 new Pokemon. 3 reliable sources said the same thing. The Scarlet Violet has many new Pokemon. I think this makes sense. First of all, you have all these the 3 different ones, right? The top is the Uncle Leak. If you don't know what the Uncle Leak is, I will explain. Basically, the Uncle Leak is an individual, a Chinese leaker, who has in the past actually leaked real information. So some people get their information from him and then spread it further, but basically that big document he put out a while back now featured this following information, which says new Pokemon and forms. Scarlet and Violet will have one of the largest new Pokemon selections in a very long time, around the ballpark of generations 1, 3, and 5. Starters' final types are Grass, Dark, Fire, Ghost, and Water Fighting, essentially the PLA types, but with Grass and Water switched. And the mascot legendaries are Dragon Fighting and Dragon Electric. But the main point is that this game will have Pokemon, like a Pokemon amount that's similar to Generation 1, 3, and 5, which had the most amount of brand new Pokemon compared to, every other generation. Like Gen 2 introduced way less compared to, Gen 3, and Gen 4 introduced less than Gen 3 and 5 and whatnot. So, the point is that those 3 generations introduced the most, and we're kind of assuming the way saying here is it's going to be a lot of them. I'm still considering how to arrange. The next is Riddler Coup. By the way, Riddler Coup last year leaked for Legends, Arceus, and BDSP a bunch of information, so he is a legitimate source. Everything he says I would consider actually worth listening to. And he says, I'm still considering how to arrange teasers about brand new Pokemon, because I'm going to take much risk if I couldn't deal with them properly. Gen 9 got too many creative and cool designs. Apparently they got some cool stuff for this game, and apparently many of them. So that number of 137 makes a lot of sense, because you also had a clip saying Real Leak number 3, there are more than Pori Leak's new Pokemon. And then in this case, it's specifically showing a Porygon, which in this case its number in the Pokedex is 137. So we can assume that Scarlet Violet have at least 137 new Pokemon. This makes sense, and this is the first open world Pokemon game. So there you go. Possibly 137 Pokemon. Yo, I'm going to be honest. 137. Mwah, bellissimo. Beautiful. Mamma mia. I want that. So hopefully that is the case and we do get that many. Next up is this right here from somebody called Artist X100 saying new Nintendo Switch model, ultralight, footage of possible, and then there's like a link there. I'm not sure if this is real, but apparently it just says the following. Just saw this link being shared in the mega thread. Take this with a huge grain of salt. It looks like a possible new Switch model. Looks like a lot like the new 2DS XL. Seems to be smaller than the current Lite model, so maybe an end of the life cycle cheaper model. Nintendo hasn't lowered the price outside of Europe yet, even after 5 years. The font looks like it's legit. Official Nintendo font, but you can actually get your hands on that yourself. You don't, it's not like Nintendo can hide that one. People have recreated it, so, it's out there. Even I have that font installed on my PC. Compared to the OLED announcement trailer, sure would like this to happen. Either way, if it's true or not, still could see Nintendo doing something like this. Now, I don't know if this thingy we see right here, if this is going to happen in terms of a brand new model of the Switch. I don't know, but they will have to eventually move on from the Switch. Like, the Switch can't indefinitely stay around, okay? It's going to run its course eventually, and I think the sales will eventually start going downwards, because guess what? People already have one by now, right? I have 3 of them, for crying out loud. Actually 4 technically if we count my fiance's one as well. We got 4 Switches. Currently here we have 3, right? And one's still with my brother in Sweden. So, I have too many. I don't need another Switch. I don't want another Switch. I don't want to buy another one. If they release a new console, and that's where Pokemon's going next, yes, I'm going to spend another 300, 400, whatever amount of freaking money they want from me on that shit. But right now, I don't need another Switch. I already have too many. And I mostly needed them for content creation. Don't think I'm just buying them for shits and giggles. Need them for videos. But my point is just this, okay? I don't know about this. This is fake. I think this is fake. But the possibility of something like this, I think is possible. It's always possible. As long as there's enough power chopped into it. But honestly, with the Nintendo Switch Lite that we already have, I don't see the purpose of this. This just doesn't serve a lot of purpose. Just seems a little bit redundant. But I do wonder where they're going to go next with next console, because they haven't really given us an update on that or what's going to happen with that. So we'll wait and see how things turn out. I think we do need generation, the next generation of Pokemon to come out, Breath of the Wild 2 to come out. A lot of games that need to be released on the Switch need to get out of the way first. And I think they still want to keep the Switch going for maybe another 4 or 5 years, keep it going for about a decade possibly, because there is so many people that already own a Switch. It's easy to buy on the Switch and everything. They are making a lot of money from it, and if they just release another Zelda game once in a while, another Animal Crossing, they can make a shit ton of millions and they'll be fine. But that's that. And finally, we have the last point, which we already talked about. Just that, Ku is talking about these being very creative designs in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. He's talking about being creative designs, and interesting designs, which is a good thing, because I'm not gonna lie, Generation 8 I think was kind of weak. It has some good Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the Pokemon in Gen 8 were pretty cool. Dragapult, beautiful, okay? Beautiful Pokemon. I think it was sick. Ace-Q, I think it's adorable. I actually have an Ace-Q plushie up right here. So I do, well actually no, that's the evolution, but nonetheless, my point is, actually is it? I can't really tell. But my point is, I think, or is it even Evo? No, it's just the Ice-Q without its, frozen head. My brain is not working right now. My point is this, okay? Generation 8 had a bunch of great designs, but also a lot of duds. I'm hoping, given that this is Riddler Ku, and he's a judgy-ass mofo, okay? He just judges everything. I'm hoping that with his words, we can take them as fact, and assume that this game may have some great designs. Now, what he considers great, it's up for debate. I kind of want to message him actually personally and just ask him, what do you consider a great design from previous generations, to give us an idea of what you, how you could compare it to this new set. I kind of want to know that, but that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching. My name, as per usual, has been Ruffle Rowlet. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace out and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.